today's video again about like the burnt peanut is a recession indicator. What's that?
Over the past year, things have gotten weird. Household debt has hit a record high, inflation keeps climbing, the job market's tanking, and now we seem to be on the brink of World War III.
World War III is because of US. Everybody knows that. It's not because of Iran, it's fucking because of US. If you don't like it, you see this shit up. US is the most powerful country, this shit of this. He can stop the war any day. US can stop the war any day. He's not stopping to start the World War III.
But right in the middle of all of that, there's a cartoon Peanut pulling some of the biggest streaming numbers the internet has ever seen.
He averages like 50 on Twitch and like
50 on Twitch? Really? That much? Like, I don't know. Like, Joe doesn't get that much. Like, Joe doesn't get that. Only few people got like, I think Jinxie like got that sometimes.
80 on YouTube. He's
80,000 viewers fucking on YouTube. Like,
bigger than Kai.
Now, the strange part is,
I really don't know like if it's bigger than Kai. Like, he might be on a fucking YouTube videos, but on popularity, Kai is very much.
the worse things seem to get, the bigger the burnt peanut becomes.
Okay.
What?
Okay, so we're gonna get a little finance heavy for a second here, but stick with me. A recession is what happens when the economy takes a serious nosedive and stays down. And when that happens, people change. What they buy changes, what they watch changes, their behavior in general can hit a total 180. There's a theory called the lipstick index. It suggests
It really likes lipstick and like just me.
that when money gets tight, people stop buying designer purses, but they'll still grab a nice bottle of lipstick. It's small, it's affordable, and for a moment, it makes you feel like things are normal. So why does that matter here? Well, because the burnt peanut is kind of like lipstick. Not as some cheaper version of anything, but as something people turn to when everything else starts to become exhausting.
I honestly think that the burnt peanut has brought to Twitch something it's never had.
There was a hole in streaming that no one really recognized. Well,
I never watched like burnt peanut. I don't know like how it looks. I mean how it looks, but I never watched a fucking stream. I don't know what the fuck he said. What 80,000 viewers increase for a week?
except for peanut.
My whole life has been changed when I found this stupid little peanut!
Almost overnight, this cult-like following had formed.
You love him, I love him.
Peanut realized something about gaming,
Video games are not supposed to be you're sweating your off. If you're not having fun,
that's the
get
thing.
off.
and decided he wanted to fix it.
I've never had more fun in a video game than Halo 3 multiplayer.
If you grew up with an Xbox 360, you already know exactly what Peanut was talking about here. Back then, gaming was more about having fun than anything else. You'd boot up Halo 3 on a Saturday morning, and you and your brother would spend hours in split screen.
I don't know chat if you see this like okay, but it doesn't play that much Halo play AAA games like single players. Or they fucking play like Valorant, Counter or like Call of Duty. Don't play Halo. If you have people have like a Halo, like there is viewers who see only Halo. Just many people just play like Minecraft. I
But things started to shift. Ranked game modes began to climb in popularity. Lobbies got sweatier, and then Fortnite showed up and kind of just changed everything.
think Fortnite is down fold like it's not that trending right. It's down arc.
Epic Games started rolling out cash cups, weekly tournaments that literally anyone could enter with real cash prizes. You and your friends could theoretically win hundreds of dollars from your own bedroom without ever wagering $1. That had never really existed before, and it pulled gaming culture in a new direction. Suddenly, tryharding was the only way to play. If you weren't cranking 90s the second you landed, some kid with 10,000 hours in mommy's credit card was putting you in a clip.
You're so dog, buddy! That was a freeze kill my life!
And if that sounds familiar, it should, because the same thing was happening everywhere else.
If you are living paycheck to paycheck, don't worry, you're not alone.
Throughout the 2010s, the job market got more competitive. Social media had everyone comparing themselves to people they'd never even met. Hustle culture showed up and swallowed
Gary Vee, it's right.
everything whole. And now that one place that used to ask nothing of you, the place you went to specifically to turn your brain off, was asking you to perform too.
Why do I only play Zero Build? Because I don't have to sweat my absolute balls off.
But here's the thing, it didn't just change how people played, it changed what they watched too. High-skill gameplay became the content. The crazier the clip, the more it blew up. Now, when
I
Peanut
don't think so. Like now it's more personal. Now the thing people doesn't follow for the gameplays. Yeah, people follow professional players, but if you see this like top streamer, Jinxie, Guy, Joe, Burn, they are mostly for their personalities, speed. They're mostly their personalities. Like they are not for like the gameplay they play. Many players, the many people who just play a game, but don't have the personality, just keep the viewers entertainment.
first started streaming in early 2022, that was still the blueprint. Be good at the game, and people will tune in.
When I first started streaming, I copied everyone else. I was like, okay, what these guys are doing, they're first off, they're being the best.
At the time, he was still known online as the Burnt Peanut, but the character didn't exist yet. He was still trying to copy the guys at the top. With the face cam on, gameplay front and center, focused on being
How I got the fucking clip of this like?
good at the game. On paper, he was doing everything right, but it didn't work. And honestly, the fact that it didn't is really what makes this story interesting, because it forced Peanut to get creative. So I mentioned earlier that the job market has gotten more competitive. I mean, between AI taking jobs and the fact that degrees no longer guarantee a career, finding a job you actually like is tough. Here's the thing though, you don't have to wait for your dream job to just magically appear. You can build it on WAP. Wop is hands down all and earned over 3 Bro 1s. Wop's whole Mia because so he threw the whole thing out and started over. Peanut wanted to stand out, and instead of chasing what everyone else was doing, he decided to make his own thing entirely. Facecams have been the default for years, but Peanut realized there's something about an animated character that just hits a little different. Think of like Baby Yoda. Characters like that have a certain kind of universal appeal that a webcam just can't compete with. So he taught himself Blender, built a character from scratch, a Peanut, fully 3D, rigged to track his face in real time.
Did you already have the tech available to even do that? No. I learned everything on hand as I went. Blender, like I learned all by myself. I tell you, oh my god, Blender has pissed me off so much. I'll sit there and I have that fire hat that has fire on the top. That took me like 8 hours. 8 hours of sitting there and just trying to work how fire worked. I've almost punched a hole in my wall. But after 8 hours, you figure it out and then you can use it forever.
The Peanut became the face of the whole operation. But here's what made it work. You could still see his actual eyes and mouth. It gave him a way to show genuine personality that most VTuber avatars just don't have.
Let me see if I can lure him in. Like a moth to a flame.
Peanut's goal with this new direction went beyond just the character. He stopped trying to be the best player in the lobby.
What?
Gotcha!
The goal wasn't to impress people anymore. It was to have fun.
I go, yeah! Alright, next guy up, come get!
To bring back that feeling games used to have before everything got so competitive.
Back in the day, you would sit down on your couch, you'd play Halo 3. You and your brother, you'd be, calling each other fat, and you'd beating the shit out of each other in the game. That's what I try to bring back. I want my bungalovers to sit there and feel like I'm on the couch with them, and we're just having fun. Like, we're just hanging out. Like, they're my boys. And I just think it's more fun that way. That's what I would want to watch. Yeah. That's why I do what I do.
When he first rolled out this new character in January of 2024, he averaged just 6 viewers. 6. And nothing really changed overnight, but he kept going. He stuck to his schedule, refined the character, creating new outfits and virtual sets, basically building out the world around the Peanut piece by piece. And slowly people started to show up.
Every day I'd hop on and there'd be more bungalovers. I'd hop on the next day, there'd be more bungalovers.
By the end of 2024, he was averaging nearly 1,200 views.
1,200 views, really much like that much views, and there's more like
viewers a stream, which on its own is already a massive jump. But compared to what was about to happen, it was nothing.
You haven't heard of the Burnt Peanut yet?
What's that? What's Burnt Peanut? Burnt Peanut?
There's a streamer named TheBurntPeanut who has been everywhere lately.
You know The Burnt Peanut?
The Burnt Peanut.
The Burnt Peanut.
Who's my favorite streamer right now? The Burnt Peanut.
Burnt Peanut is a problem.
The Burnt Peanut is a name that I am hearing constantly.
I honestly think that the Burnt Peanut has brought to Twitch something it's never had.
I can't help not to watch the Burnt Peanut. He's all over my feed.
Most popular streamer currently in the world.
The Burnt Peanut. Literal peanut, with a face.
There's right now a guy named
I had to watch the stream, like, and I watched the Burnt Peanut. Other people are talking about them, like,
Burnt Peanut.
80,000 views.
He's dressed like a peanut, he looks like a peanut, he have more voice than CNN.
So, how does that happen? It was really a few things coming together at the right time. Let's go back to the lipstick example from earlier.
Yeah.
The University of Michigan has been running a survey for decades that measures how optimistic consumers feel about their personal finances and the broader economy. The scale runs from 50 to 100. 100 means life is good, money's flowing, we're buying the designer bags. 50 means the opposite. No extra cash, tough times, the lipstick side of the spectrum. In early 2025, that consumer index sat at 71.7.
Okay, so we're in the middle, like.
Not amazing, but decent. Then it started dropping.
So the University of Michigan takes America's pulse on how they feel the economy is going every month, and the initial reading for November is not good at all.
By November 2025, it had fallen all the way down to 51.0. Your average American was staring down damn near rock bottom conditions. Now, like Peanut's average viewership over that same timeline. Month by month,
the beginning of the stream is like, okay, views go up on Burnt Peanut, and the recession is coming. That's the thing. I don't really think that that's anyway related, like.
Notice something. In November, the exact month the consumer index bottoms out, Peanut's viewership hits an all-time high. And I really think the state of the world plays a massive role in that spike. I'll speak for myself here, but it feels like recently I can work harder than I ever have and still feel like I'm falling a step behind. I mean, my rent keeps going up, groceries keep going up, insurance keeps going up, everything's more expensive, and to be honest, it's kind of exhausting. The last thing I want to do after working some ungodly hours is get on COD and get absolutely railed by some sweat. Every major game right now is practically unplayable unless you spend countless hours actually grinding it. Gaming as a whole has felt pretty.
That's a really much thing. Like, I started Counter-Strike. When I first bought this laptop, I started Counter-Strike from like at least 6-7 years after that. And what I saw was like unimaginable players. Like, okay, I'm a beginner. I want to fucking beginner people. I don't go to beginner people. Like, I want to fucking rock stars. They're fucking killing me. I just got there. I'm killing. I'm dead. I'm dead. This thing I was like, okay, I just stopped playing the game. Like, really much would be easy. Why the fuck do you made the game like that shit hard? Fucking levels here.
Deal for a minute now, which is where the next piece of the puzzle comes in. Arc Raiders released in October of 2025, and did it in a big way. Over 264,000 people jumped in within the first 2 days alone, and that number kept climbing. By the end of November, over 481,000 players across all platforms were logging in daily. So the question is why? What made this game stick out when so many others had failed? Well, because it worked for more than one type of player. The tryhards were still there, loading in to kill other players or find the most efficient way to get the best loot. But the game wasn't built around killing players. The main goal was to find the most valuable stuff you could get and get out. That meant if you just wanted to run around with your friends and have a good time, you could do that. And that unlocked something that a lot of multiplayer games had quietly killed over the years. The ability to just hang out, to mess around, to die laughing instead of dying frustrated.
Arc Raiders kind of made it so the casual players can understand extraction shooters very easily.
The game gave casual players a reason to show up, and a reason to stay. That fit Peanut's mold to a T. He was good at games, but he wasn't trying to be the best. Instead, he focused on making genuine moments with his community, and in November 2025, he pulled off what is probably his biggest community moment ever. Not just his community though, the streaming community as a whole.
Come on, you gotta let me live, man. You don't need to do this. Just walk me like a dog to the extract. Come on, let's go.
This is for the bungulators.
No!
What started as a bit, a call out, a couple of tweets, turned into an all-out war.
Ready yourself, bungulators! Hudson and Legion are upon us! They will hold nothing back, but neither will we!
Yeah, that's funny,
Give them nothing, but take everything!
Give them nothing but take everything.
Ready your steel boys, and let's ride!
Streamers picked sides, their communities followed, and eventually the whole thing had taken on a life of its own.
Boys, Hunter's army is in the northeast! Get them!
Got one shots are flanking.
On me, Kim! On me! Fire!
I am not declaring war or picking sides against somebody whose AFK stream gets more viewers than me.
I want my get back.
This one's for the bungulators.
At the height of the war, Peanut's peak concurrent viewership hit nearly 93,000, and only 3 months later,
What? 93,000? 93,000.
he was the most watched streamer on all of Twitch, beating out Jinxie,
With a fucking weak character, fucking virtual character, fucking
XQC, and countless other names that had dominated the platform for years.
I think that Peanut was like the biggest thing that probably could have ever happened to like the streaming and gaming world.
No, like he changed the way, like he's a virtual influencer, he doesn't have a face showing. It's totally different. Like I think many virtual influencers will come out.
Yeah, I agree.
He's changed people's outlooks on video games and just streaming in general. And I think he's helped a ton of streamers of like, oh, let's have fun again, you know? Like, that's what was missing.
Now, the current state of the world in Arc Raiders definitely created the perfect stage for Peanut to shine. But we've seen it a million times, where someone's the face of the internet one day and gone the next. Peanut, however, has continued to evolve since he first popped off. He's built a deeper connection with his fan base while remaining one of the biggest streamers in the world.
It's not a surprise, it's no just accident that Burnt Peanut has literally 40 to 50,000 people watching him live. Let me repeat that. 40 to 50
40 to 50,000.
I think there are 3 things that really separate him from the rest of the crowd. The first is the avatar itself, not as a gimmick, but as a design.
Yeah, that's the thing. But I think say people it's a unique thing, Burnt Peanut. Any could have like a virtual character.
Decision that removes something most streamers don't even realize they're doing. When you watch a regular streamer, you're always aware you're watching a person. A real face on a screen means you're comparing, consciously or not. Are they attractive? Do they seem confident? How much does that chain cost? Why am I not on their level? All of that runs in the background whether you want it to or not. It's the same mechanism that makes Instagram exhausting. Everyone is posting about their picture-perfect life, and you're stuck measuring yourself against another person. The Peanut removes all of that. There's no face to compare yourself to, nothing tangible you can't afford, just a voice and a character and a game. The second thing is that he's genuinely average at most games, and doesn't pretend to be otherwise. He dies, he makes bad calls, he laughs about it.
I've done all I can do.
In a world that had spent the better part of a decade worshipping skill as the thing worth watching, here was a guy who was having fun in spite of losing, and making everyone watching feel like they're allowed to do the same. The third thing is the consistency. In January of 2024, he had 6 viewers, and he streamed anyway. February, slightly more. At a schedule that averaged over 150 hours per month, he just kept going. And whenever
now at least he's doing like 2 hours a day. 2 hours a day, no 2 hours a day. It's more 2 hours a day mainly, 30 days, 5 hours a day, 5 hours a day stream. And it's fucking hard if there's not much people on the stream. It's fucking hard. I have tried it.
everything finally exploded and the industry started paying attention, he said something in an interview that kind of stuck with me.
Has it hit you yet? Not really. I don't really do anything different. I mean, I still DoorDash the Big Macs. I drive a $900 box. I mean, that thing's gonna explode any day, I'm telling you. I don't know. I just, like, every day I hop on the stream, it's the same room, it's the same guys. I'm not sitting there and be like, oh, dude,
if it's like averaging $93,000, like, I think fucking money. Might do more than like 600, 700 grand a month.
Big streamer now. It really doesn't feel like that. Like, it feels just like I'm at home. It's just like, it's everything I do. Yeah. So nothing really changed all that much.
Here's the thing I keep coming back to. Halo 3 launched in September 2007. 2 months later, the housing market started to collapse. The financial crisis that defined a generation was beginning, and millions of people were about to lose their jobs, their homes, their sense of stability. And in the middle of all that, those couch sessions Peanut talks about became load-bearing, the escape valve, the place where you could close the door on everything falling apart outside and just play. The lipstick for this moment wasn't a product, it wasn't a trend, it was a cartoon Peanut playing Arc Raiders at midnight and laughing every time he died. The economist in you wants a cleaner explanation, but I think the honest one is simpler. People were tired, they found somewhere to rest, and it just so happened to look like a cartoon Peanut. If you've made it this far in the video, I just wanted to say thanks for watching. Feel free to hit the subscribe button, like the video, all the YouTube stuff. We also have a community on WAP where we post behind the scenes content and videos breaking down how we make these videos.
Video, man. That's a fucking good video. Burnt Peanut is a recession indicator. It's a fucking goated video. Golf card is goated.